Hey everyone, this is Arturo, and this is his short film, Less Than One.
Hope you enjoy.
Do you believe in a soulmate?
800,000 people live in this city, so it couldn't work.
What? So what?
800,000 people live in this city. Only half are guys, so 400,000.
Yeah.
And in a relationship, ideally you'd want to be with someone around your age, and that's like a third of that. So
It's a third of that.
right, it's 130,000 guys. Now, not all of those guys are single. Really, only about half are. So 65,000 available guys.
Yeah.
So out of those guys, how many would you actually find attractive?
Out of how many?
Out of 65,000. At best, 1 in 20. At best. So out of that, how many are going to bore you?
I don't know. Most of them.
And so let's say that you find 1 in 20 of those guys somewhat interesting.
Yeah, but only some of those are gonna find me interesting back.
All of them will find you interesting. But now we're down to 16.
16. Well, then there's things like chemistry.
You'll click with 1 in, I don't know,
Maybe like let's just say it's 30.
30 people.
So what's that then?
.53.
It's less than one person.
And how would you find this person?
Fate. What?
It's just at the beginning of every proof you usually write, assume there exists X.
Right.
Maybe X is fate.
Maybe.
Thanks for watching that, guys. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Arturo. We first came across this film through a mutual friend named Angela, and actually she just posted it on Facebook. And we'd never met you before, but as soon as we got that first line, that first hook of the film, we're like, okay, we need to watch this, and it was great. So how did you come up with the idea of this film?
Well, I think it's one of the questions that we all ask ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, why are we here in life? Also, like, is there someone I'm going to be like that I'm supposed to share this life with?
Right.
Which is like, do you believe in a soulmate? And it's just one of those things that me and my girlfriend were thinking about, and we wrote it together over the course of a couple of days, and then she's actually the girl in the film.
Right. So who's the guy?
I know, man. His name's Tim Brown. He's an excellent actor.
Awesome.
We did a lot of auditioning to try to find him. Okay. I think he did a really good job.
What was your favorite part about the production?
What I really liked about it was that we were constantly moving, but it was such a small crew. We only there was no not even an AC. We definitely didn't have an AD. It was just me, the DP, and the art director and the actors and a couple of other people. And that's really the way to make it as real as possible, because the moment you start introducing a lot more crew, then it becomes a thing. I didn't want it to be a thing. because I wanted to be real. So
that's definitely why I think we relate or connect with the short in terms of like how it was made, because how you describe that is basically how we work a lot of times too. Very simplistic filmmaking, but coming out with a really polished end product.
So I think the coolest thing about this project is that actually that you guys did the math. Like you guys made a website where you guys can actually go and figure out how many people are in your city that you're meant for. Like, how did you come up with these numbers?
obviously, this movie is about finding. I mean, it's a fictional story.
Fictional, yeah.
It's fictional. It's also just it's a different way of looking at it, which is kind of like a mathematical way of looking at whether a soulmate exists or not. Doesn't necessarily mean it's the right way, but it's just a way to think about it. And we're like, I wonder if like at the end of the film, people would be like, I wonder what my chances of finding a soulmate are. And we're like, me and my girlfriend look at each other, we're like, we should make a website. You know? So now if you go to lessthan1.com, you can actually, no matter where you are in the world, you could tell us like how big your population is in your town, or you could find your town. And there's 7 simple questions that you have to answer, and it'll give you a hypothetical number. It's not the real number.
So people are you're gonna get emails like, I went and found these like 3 people that you said, and
it's not supposed to be scientific at all.
Yeah.
It's just supposed to make it more personal
Right.
for a viewer.
So have you done the exercise on yourself?
Yeah, you know, only as a test.
Okay,
And
well, how many did you get?
I think it was like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think I was around that number too.
Yeah.
Did you try it?
I didn't try it.
All right, we should try it. We should like do like a vlog of us trying it, but
People should like record
Yeah.
themselves trying.
seriously, yeah, you guys should do it. So what are you working on now? Like, what's ahead? Like, or if people want to follow you, like, you know, what do you want them to see?
Oh, cool. Right now I'm working on a new short film that me and my girlfriend just finished. It's set in Asia, so Tokyo.
Okay.
And we're really excited about it. Me and my girlfriend also just finished, or finishing our second draft of a feature.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, obviously he's got a lot going on, so you got to follow him on all his social media, on his website. Keep up to date with what he's doing, because he's going to be making more cool stuff. And we're really glad that we could share this project with our fans. And
Thank you guys. I mean, I'll just say I've been following you guys for years. So
that's
Thank
so
you.
it's really my pleasure to
thank you.
come on this.
I was surprised when you said that, because I was like, I asked Angela, I'm like, hey, can you ask the director if he'd be down? And then the fact that you've also been watching that,
Yeah, no, I
that's
mean, it's
so cool. Like,
I think it's like the age we
circle.
live in, where like everyone's admiring
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
everyone's work, which is
definitely.
cool.
Well, we definitely admire your work, so keep it up, and thanks, man.
Thank you guys, really appreciate it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the film.
Thanks, guys.